In the ghettos and projects is where you find me. Yeah, we killing and killing each other promptly.
You see my enemy a liar, my enemy a liar. Them here with Babylon fire, them here with Babylon fire. Said them I kill for no reason, them kill for no reason. Up in that die do season, run die do season.
Like how I and Ross, them evil is a must. Them wickedness is A1 plus. Even with hands up, blessed and a boss. While we still got misplaced trust, thinking these heathens must come first. When they the ones giving us maggots and pus. Another Negro by the dust. This are them kingdom, so them are free reign. Them divide and conquer, let me make it plain. Black Hispanics, natives, we are the same. They in the hunt and we are the game. Tell them say,
you see my enemy a liar, my enemy a liar. Them here with Babylon fire, them here with Babylon fire. Said them I kill for no reason, them kill for no.
Welcome to Four Corners News. That's right, where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar to my left.
Captain Severus.
And to his left.
Officer Azaniah.
And to my right.
Officer Daniel.
And to his right.
Officer Lyell.
And we make up
Four Corners News.
That's right.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. We got a jam-packed show for you. Let's get straight into the top stories.
Here we go.
Hey,
Bring it up.
Bring it up here. You know, Biden out here showing that he don't give a damn about you, Negro.
There you go.
Right.
Read that for us, soldier.
Advocates praise new White House actions to
Are you all right over there, man? Brother sound nervous, man.
He's new.
Take a deep breath,
Help
man.
him out. We got an intern.
We are going through intern readers here in Four Corners News.
Taking applications, y'all.
Here we go.
We got another brother here. All right, read like you mean it. Let's read that again. Go ahead.
Advocates praise new White House actions to counter rising anti-Asian violence.
Now here's my gripe about this, man. Where in the hell was this swift action of anti-violence when they was killing black people wholesale?
Bring it out.
Every other week it was a black man getting gunned down in the street.
Bring it out.
It took them until Obama got in office and was like, you know what? We got to put some body cameras on these white folks out here.
Right.
Just to see if they telling the truth about what's going on.
And I guarantee you they didn't like Obama because of that, because now it shows they're evil.
Right. Exactly right, man. So that's my gripe about this. You know, what happened. We're not saying, you know, nobody is shouting for joy that those people was gunned down. We ain't saying that. But go back to it. They wrote a law. They bringing something to the House.
Yeah.
Read that.
Advocates praise new White House actions to counter rising anti-Asian violence.
White House actions.
They got policies now
Yeah.
that specifically targets Asian communities for hate crime.
Right.
Within a matter of a few weeks.
Right.
Hey, Cap, not only that, they gave them reparations. They gave them at least $1.4 million in funding, so that way they could protect their own. But with us that's dying on the streets, we're still fighting to try to get settlements in courts.
Right.
Daily.
Damn.
Daily
We got to
fighting.
fight for everything in this nation. We got to fight for everything. But the other nations, you're not Israel. I'm gonna just give it
Something
to you
happened
off
to you,
site.
let us help you out. You ain't got to march. You ain't got to protest.
There you go.
You ain't got to do nothing. We gonna come to your saving. But you Negroes, you want damn what they trying to do in Georgia to them people now?
Reparations?
The voter thing, voter suppression in Georgia. Now, like I said, we know voting don't mean nothing.
Of course not.
Right.
But just looking on it on a carnal sense of it, that they out here marching and protesting just for the right to be voting.
Right.
This happens to Asians, and within a matter of a month, they got something on the White House table, push this through legislation to make sure this doesn't happen to them again.
Right.
And you got to think about it.
They tell the Negro, get back in line. Get to the back of the line.
Yep.
Right.
Matter of fact, put them under the line.
Damn.
It goes to show all these other nations, they have more power than us. How many black folk that we got within the office or within Congress?
Yeah.
And we're
Senate.
still
waiting.
Still waiting for some type of justice, some type of racial equality, because that's something that's in our minds. Racial equality. Voting rights, just to be treated equal, to stop being subhuman.
Yep.
Seeing things like this also proves that we are the Israelites. God said that the Israelites will have no ease amongst these
let's
nations.
get it out, man.
Damn.
Let's
Bring that
get
out.
that.
Right.
You cooking off top, man, right there. Give that, what's that? Do right 28, 64, 65? Give me 65. Let's read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 65.
Bring it out.
And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
No ease. Damn. Read on.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind.
Sorrow of mind. That's what that shows right there. Sorrow of mind. That those ages who ain't never protested, they ain't did nothing to fight. And the thing is about this, these other nations benefit off the backs of black people.
Exactly.
Right.
That whole affirmative action and equality and the Civil Rights Act, that was black people pushing that movement.
Right.
But Asians, Arabs, damn Indonesians,
Bring it out.
all of them prosper off the backs of black people getting hit in the head with a damn watermelon.
Because they joined
even the
those
grants.
movements.
Even the grants that they get.
There you go, grants.
They make the money off that. That minority part is supposed to filter to us, but they fit right in there, and they set up right in our community, right in our neighborhood, and make the money from our neighborhood.
Hey, check this out. Just thinking about this. We've been fighting for reparations as a nation. They gave reparations to them Asian people.
Right.
They put them in a, they call them internment camp. It
Yeah.
was a certain, I don't know how long it was, but it wasn't damn 400 years.
No, it wasn't.
Bring it out.
Right.
I know it wasn't that long.
No, it wasn't.
And they gave them reparations off top.
Off top.
The Jewish people went into what's that stuff called?
The camp.
The concentration camps for 4 years. Give them reparations every year.
Till this day.
This day.
Make sure it never stop or you never late.
Black folk get no press from the time that we came in counter with the white man.
Right.
Not and all they gave was in Evanston, Illinois, they gave them grants.
And give them more jobs.
Give them more jobs. Give
Yeah.
them grants for those that qualify for the grants in the suburbs of rich people, of not rich people, but black people that are already doing well for themselves.
Right.
That's their reparations, to fix up their house so we can price it higher and the value, because we own the mortgage companies, and that money gonna come right on back to us. Give them that. But them other ones that just went through 4-5 years of some oppression, make sure you run them reparations.
What the hell is this?
Everything Esau does to us is not for our benefit.
Right.
Bring it
It's
out.
for their benefit.
I'm actually baffled, because how are they gonna give them any type of money or just whatever it may be against anti-Asian violence or what it may be? Think about it. Wasn't a few years ago, didn't they? Wasn't the Asians, when we went to their hair store, their hair salon, they was beating us to death,
Right, with broomsticks,
whooping
right?
our behind,
Bring it out.
whooping our behind. But we still can't get no bills passed against
on the White House quick. It took a black president to get in there and then push the bill of body cams on police officers. Before that, if Obama didn't get elected and go in there and say these are body cams on these people because they killing black people every single week, you wouldn't have a body cam on the officer right now.
So
White folk weren't thinking about that at all.
Right.
So they saying it's anti-racism when they think that we're doing something to their people, but when we have visual proof of us being oppressed, it's not that.
No, it's your fault.
It's your fault.
It's
you
your
should
fault.
never have been there.
Yeah, that's what it is. Why did just
It shows our life has no
go back
value
to
here.
Go back to that article, man. Let's read that. Scroll down on that. Scroll down. Oh, Sleepy Joe. Let's read that.
Asian American advocates and lawmakers lauded the Biden White House on Tuesday for a series of actions aimed at addressing a spike in anti-Asian hate incidents in the aftermath of the shooting in Atlanta that killed 6 Asian American women.
Now, see, this is how you know, hey, man, Trump might have been the devil the Bible speaks of, but he sure the hell was right on fake news.
There you go.
Go back to that article again real quick.
Dang.
It said, this is why you got to tune in to FCN, where the truth speaks. It's real news, not fake news.
That's right.
It says, a series of actions aimed at addressing a spike in anti-Asian hate incidents. How come this spike in anti-Asian incidents wasn't all over the damn news before the Atlanta shooting?
Right.
You didn't hear nothing about
Absolutely nothing.
Asian oppression and Asian anti-hate.
Right.
You didn't see none of that stuff. But when the shooting came to, it's our time to get our 15 minutes of fame. Let's hop on it. Let's put let's put Jenny May on there, who's married to a damn black man. What's that dude's name?
Young
Jeezy.
Young Jeezy. Put her dumb ass on there and say something and make it seem like black people go around in black neighborhoods beating up white folk in the Chinese stores.
Amazing.
Damn.
The Chinese man's best friend is a black woman. You hear what I said? A Chinese man's best friend is a black woman because she stay in the weave shop.
Bring it out.
Put their kids through college.
Nail salon. Don't forget the nail salon. Come on.
They got nail salons in Walmart.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but black folk in there.
Every week. Every week.
And they be
The
talking
black and Latin
smack
woman
about it.
is there every week, y'all. That's $1 billion industry, right?
Love
And
that
I don't
beauty
see
supply
no,
store.
I don't see no articles on the internet. I don't see no NBC, no CNN, no night news be like, black people out here whooping Chinese folk ass, y'all.
Hey,
We need something done. You don't see it because it ain't real.
Right. Just a couple of isolated situations. Go ahead, boom, send it to the law.
Right.
Make a law out of it.
Let's blow this up.
Right. But still, didn't the shootings, was black folks shot in that too?
Nah, it was Northern Kingdom.
Northern Kingdom?
Yep.
But you don't hear no
Hispanic dude
outcry.
was shot in there.
No outcry about that.
Nope.
No law put in place for them, though.
No, not at all. They ain't worried about his ass. No law for the Hispanic dude in there.
Right.
Because they didn't want his ass over here in the first place. He must have, they saw who got killed, like, damn, he must have jumped the wall and got over here. Damn it. But let's make a law about these Asians right here.
They just eliminated the other 2 that got shot in the incident. It's just the 6 Asians.
Let's worry about that.
Yeah.
Go back to that, man. Let's read that second paragraph, man. Let's read that. The response.
The response suggests that the White House was mending relationships with a community on edge after initial stumbles
on edge. Go ahead, man.
After initial stumbles over a lack of Asian American representation in the Biden administration that culminated in public protests by 2 Democratic senators.
Read on.
Among the moves announced Tuesday, in a reinstatement of the White House initiative on Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, which was first established during the Clinton administration, with an expanded mandate and with initial focus on anti-Asian bias and violence.
Stop right there. Stop, man.
Wow.
Where's the initial focus on the anti-black
Bring it out.
violence?
Right. Then what's the Edomite that shot up the church?
Dylan Roof.
He gave him Burger King afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So
the dude that just shot up Colorado.
There you go.
At the grocery store.
Right.
They walked that dude out.
Walk him out.
Right.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, just to touch the nail salon is an $8.6 billion industry.
You see that?
Damn.
$1 billion.
That's how much our
You see that?
sisters
Damn.
and Latin
And you
sisters
don't-
is given to them.
And those salons are only in our community.
Of course.
Only.
Flea markets, they always
Right.
they
They only in our
lined up in the
community.
flea markets.
Yep. You know how you know they only in our community? Because they call nail salons in the black community in the white neighborhoods, ain't no Chinese folk there. They called spas.
Right.
You hit it on the head.
Man, you hit it on the
You
head.
ain't never seen a
Call
nail
it
salon in the
spas.
white community.
Yeah, absolutely
You see
not.
spas because it's white folk
Right.
in there running the thing.
Right.
Over there in
call it
Belgrade,
spa.
they had a hair salon full of black people, full
That's
of black
it.
folk.
But you go to a spa, it's
not
full of
called-
white folk
yeah, it's
in
not
there.
called beauty
Asians
supplies,
can't
man.
come up in
Call
here.
them spas, man.
They
But
call
one,
them spas.
but one thing about some of these Asians that were, supporting these Japanese people, they are some of the most racist people on the planet Earth, based off some of their commercials, especially some of the older ones. They are the most racist, but yet they having laws being passed for them about any type of racial slur or any violence against them.
Yep.
I still don't get that.
Give me that Lamentations 4:17 real quick. And you know why you don't get it is because America don't want us to get it. They won't put it. They won't put out all that stuff, the evil that they do to us. But when some evil happens to them, they want us to jump on the bandwagon with them and help support their cause.
Right.
They use black people as the guinea pigs to push any agenda.
Right.
You want the LGBTQ agenda push? Get you some flamboyant ass black
There
men.
you
They'll
go.
help you
Yep.
push that.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right. That was the same thing Amelia Bloomer did with the feminist movement.
Yep. Get you a bunch of black
Get
women.
them-
They'll help you.
Get them black sisters, and then she'll push that.
You want to defund the police? Black Lives Matter is the perfect avenue. Let's go with that.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go with that.
Give me that Lamentations 4:17. This is what that article proves, man. Pull it out. Read that.
Lamentation chapter 4 verse 17.
Bring it out.
As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
For our vain help.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
That's the curse that was put on us in Deuteronomy 28. That's why it said that among these nations thou shalt find no ease. Why? Because these nations don't care about you. They're not out here to save you.
Bring it out.
That's why when something happened to the Asian community, within a month, they already on the got it in the White House, and they talking about pushing legislation against anti-Asian violence.
Right.
But they ain't give a
Bias.
damn about
Damn.
black people. When the KKK was created right out of slavery and the Jim Crow, all that stuff, it was no White House committee that got together on behalf of the black folks.
Right.
Instead, give them a warning. They had signs. What they call those signs?
Right.
Warning them. Hey, you got till sundown to get up out of the town or get up in a safe location.
No blacks.
That was it. There was no laws formed to protect us. Nothing. It was make sure you just give them a head start.
Right.
Give them a warning sign so they can hurry up and get up out of the town.
Yep,
And
exactly
you know what?
right.
And remember the Chinese dude who got dragged on the plane. Was it Delta?
Oh, yeah. It was like
Woo.
Delta or something. Yeah.
And they paid him. They
Yeah.
paid him.
Yeah.
And all of China stood up.
Yep.
All of China stood up for
We
him.
are going to boycott your airline and bankrupt you.
There you
They
go.
gave you money out the gate. But they stayed kicking black women off.
There you
off
go.
Some of them dress crazy. But it ain't no dress code on the airplane from what I know. Ain't no dress code. It's just whenever black women get on there and how they feel about it, hey,
Bring it
no,
out.
your
Yo,
ass
yeah.
got to go.
You talking too loud. You got to
We
go.
don't want you on here.
I got a script real quick.
Go ahead, man.
Daniel. Get Daniel 8 and 25. Exactly what you see Joe Blow doing right now.
Bring it out.
Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe. Jim Crow Joe.
The
Get
book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25.
Bring it out.
And through his policy.
that. And through his what?
And through his policy.
His legislations, his laws, read.
Right.
Also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
That's exactly what you're seeing. Craft is prospering in his hand through the policies. They dress it up real nice. Oh, we gotta protect them.
Yeah.
We gotta do it. Let's implement this law.
It's an uptick
There
in
you go.
Asian hate.
Just a couple of incidents, but you've seen hundreds of years of terror being pushed to us.
it out.
But
Yeah.
there's no policies in place for us.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
You see that? Joe is considered a hero now.
Yeah.
He's a hero.
Yep. He's the savior we've
Yep.
been looking for.
And going into their policy, a lot of times what Esau does order out of chaos.
Yeah.
He creates something so outrageous.
There you go.
And then
Yep.
he comes in and okay, we're gonna do this for you guys.
Yeah.
Swoop in with the red cape. And
Right.
I wouldn't.
S on his
I wouldn't
chest.
be surprised with that $1.4 million settlement that they're giving them if it's not some type of sin that's behind it. I wouldn't be surprised.
All their money is sin money.
Yeah, you know that.
It's all sin money. It got Esau face on it. It's sin.
There you go.
Automatic.
Only reason we have to do what we have to do with it now is because we in captivity.
Right.
But when Christ come back, it ain't going to be
out.
an Edomite face on no
That's
money.
Lord say from the womb.
Hey, this is how you know that we in a nation
ain't
that
right.
can't save us because this is a corrupt land that we in, and we just got to endure to the end, keep the faith and the commandments until Christ redeems us, right? Because this is a place where even if you got evidence on what happened, if you can lie your way out of it, then you'll get off not guilty. Can you go to the Derek Chauvin case? Go to that with the lawyer and show what the lawyer is actually pushing to justify
Bring it out.
the cop leaning on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. I
Bring it
forgot
out.
the numbers.
Bring
I
it
think
out.
it in math,
This
but
is
I
the lawyer
remember
right
that
here?
number.
This is lawyer.
Yep. Hey, can we
out.
listen to that? Can we play it? Is that a possibility?
Refresh the page first.
There we go. Refresh it for us, man. Refresh it for us.
Sound.
And let's play it. Is the sound on?
It
Amazing.
should play.
The evidence will show that Mr.
There we
Okay.
go. Play it again.
Come on.
that Mr. Floyd died of a cardiac arrhythmia that occurred as a result of hypertension, his coronary disease, the ingestion of methamphetamine and fentanyl, and the adrenaline flowing through his body, all of which acted to further compromise an already compromised heart.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
What? That was stupid as hell.
You got to hear.
No,
Dumb as
that's
hell.
not stupid. Don't say it's stupid.
Did y'all?
Yeah.
Was y'all here a year ago? Was y'all live? Y'all was live a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Y'all saw the video, right?
Yes, sir.
I could have swore George Floyd was perfectly alive before the damn cop put his knee on his neck.
Right.
He was perfectly alive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine.
That's what I saw. I didn't see him drag a dead man's body out of his Explorer and then take him over by another car and, hey, let's lay this, you three cops, you get his legs, you get his head, we're going to lay his body down, and then I'm going to put my knee on his neck.
Yeah.
And, hey, black girl, I want you to film it that we killed him after he was dead already.
Right.
Cap, you can get the healthiest man in the world and put your knee on his neck
And he will
have
go.
4 other people put their knee on his body, and he will still die.
Yep, in 8 minutes, 46
The
seconds.
attorney
There you go.
said
There you go.
that he died of hypertension. You
Yeah.
don't think cutting off someone's oxygen would
Right.
make them
Right.
hyper get you know what I'm saying?
Officer.
Right.
Officer. Listen to this.
And also, what he did, I think he shooed away the help. There was someone who tried to,
I think it was like the Asians that's an uptick in that. He leaned over and he said something to him. He's like, "Hey man, get
Yeah.
back.
Before I
Get
tell
back.
you
I'm trying to kill. I'm trying to kill somebody.
I know what I'm
I'm trying to kill
doing.
somebody right here, man. You getting in the way. Move.
Trying to kill me
Go
in there.
hold the niggas back while I kill him. All right. And the Asian went right over there and held him back.
Damn.
Hey, we gotta see the craftiness on what he's saying. He's saying because of like underlying health issues, like we all know
We all
somebody
got that.
We
Right.
all know somebody that suffer high blood pressure.
Right.
And
Right.
not only that,
they put their knee on my neck and shit. I died. They be like, he died because he had
High blood pressure.
He had less than 20/20 vision.
Right.
What the hell?
See, now what they can add in is
he's
now.
blaming
He wore
it.
glasses.
Yeah.
He died.
He had underlying issues. That's the
He's
thing.
blaming
Yeah,
it
underlying
basically
issues.
on our bad health. So because he had bad health, he couldn't endure 10 minutes of my knee on his neck.
Back.
The
There you
brother,
go.
the brother
Come
liked
on
to
now,
eat
dawg.
at Burger King, so he couldn't endure those minutes that I had.
Right.
Yeah. His brain couldn't survive without oxygen because he
was
had
in
high
bad
blood
health.
pressure.
Yeah, right.
And not
He
only
ate too many burgers.
And not only that, he says because of high blood pressure, and not only that, the adrenaline that's running through his blood.
Pull it back up. Let's
If
see.
you have high blood pressure, that means pretty much your heart is already pumping at a higher rate compared to normal. Not only that, when you're in a stressful situation, that stress is that's what's gonna end up killing you.
Go back to the pull it back
Damn.
up. I don't
He's
even want to
supposed
play
to be
it.
in shape so I
It
can
says
put my
Derek
nails in.
Chauvin's attorney claims George Floyd died from a drug overdose. How you die? The brother didn't have a needle in his arm.
Right, what the hell is this?
He wasn't smoking crack on the ground.
Yeah, that's what they saying. That's what they saying.
Damn.
Yeah. That's what
he was
saying.
taking drugs while he was getting arrested.
They're saying while he had the knee on the back, he was overdosing right there.
He had his hands behind his back.
Right. He was overdosing. Yeah. That's the thing. Hey, it's gonna work for him.
We didn't kill him because we had a knee on his neck, but he killed himself. That's the defense that they're giving.
He did it to himself.
He did it to himself, so therefore the state doesn't have to give no type of money to the family. Neither should my defendant go to prison.
Hey, give me that 2nd Ezra chapter 11, man. Give me that. This is why God has to destroy this place off the face of the earth.
If our people don't wake up and find out that these people are the devil,
right.
I don't know what else. Can these dry bones live?
Man,
Lord knows.
That's why Ezekiel said that. That's why Ezekiel said that.
Lord, thou knowest.
Only
you can make this happen.
Give me that in 2nd Ezra 11. I want to start at verse 40. Let's read that.
2nd Ezra chapter 11, verse 40.
Bring it out.
And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were passed.
That fourth beast happens to be the eagle. Read the rest of the chapter. In chapter 12, it tells you the eagle. Read on, which is America's symbol. This is Rome, who became America because America is Rome reborn.
Bring it out.
Go ahead.
And had power over the world with great fearfulness.
Everybody fears America just like they feared Rome. Read on.
And over the whole compass of the earth, with much wicked oppression.
With what?
With much wicked oppression.
With much wicked oppression, this place rules the earth. And you know, and those some of those titles, the oppression, what it's called embargoes.
Bring it out.
A second world country like Iran or some stuff already got starving people. They war torn. They got people that are what you call that when you go from one place to another? Migrants. You got migrants and all that. And what will America do? We place an embargo on fruits, on pineapples, on lettuce, on food. Nobody can trade with you, and the place is already starving. That is much wicked oppression. Read on.
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
With what?
With deceit.
This place is the land of lies. This is not the land of milk and honey. The streets are not paved with gold. Columbus never landed in damn America.
Right.
A boy that is born a boy is not a girl because they feel like one.
Right. Bring it out.
Bring it out.
This place has much deceit.
Right.
And read on.
For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
Read that part again.
For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
The earth hast thou not judged with truth. You just saw it right there.
Bring it out.
Everybody in the world saw how George Floyd died. It sparked protests all over the earth. It wasn't just here in America. It was protests all over the earth. But they will get in front of you on national TV. They know it's being recorded. They sat down. They typed it up, too, because he was reading off of something. So something that's typed up, he's like, oh, this is going to kill him. Wait till I Wait till I drop this lie on their ass.
Right.
George Floyd died of an overdose and high blood pressure. It was not the knee that you saw on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
Cutting off his oxygen.
That was CGI'd.
Damn.
That was a CGI movie. That was a CGI knee you saw on his neck.
They're the type of people that shoot you right in your face and said, "It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It was your
the
fault.
bullet."
Right.
It wasn't me. It was the bullet.
It was the gun.
The hell is
This place has to be destroyed because it has not judged the earth in truth. Hey, stay tuned with us, man. We'll be right back on Four Corners News.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks. Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. Can't take you serious, you acting petty, making me laugh like Ed and Eddie. Run out the truth when things are too heavy, like Kevin Hart, he wasn't ready. I take a bullet, I die for my people. You pull the trigger just to get equal. Most of you people fall out cause it's hard. Take pressure like Joe, I'm on my job. I can't believe it, in spiritual Egypt, my people are evil than ever before. They kill a nigga for chicken like damn, bruh, I can't even walk to the store. They be out here screaming, Jesus, I love you, when I know that it's a whole bunch of noise. I can make the world do whatever I want with the spirit of Christ, I got the force. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again.
I got it. This is a limited edition. No more crack cook in the kitchen. You cannot fathom the picture. The gods on the earth, the immortals are with you. You cannot even the odds. See that the kingdom is ours. Better make haste, you'll be down if you're not keeping these laws. I'm fighting these demons, I'm fighting these heathens. Got a long way to go. Whatever was written was always written. Zephaniah against the ropes. Confusion of faces like mannequins. Orange stains like Mandarin. That probably went over their ears. But I'm back again, demolition man.
I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again.
That boy Kanye, he a con. Confused, the blackity blonde. I think he was in Vietnam. He get in the fight, he'll probably run. We do it for real, he do it for fun. We sit at the table, he begging for crumbs. He touching my plate, you know that ain't safe. He nuts, the vegan, the native mistake. Well done, my faithful servant for roasting this straight jive turkey. Confront him by his blasphemy, then vroom, watch that Kardashian. I ain't a regular rapper, every bar cold, maybe get registered after. I know he probably ignore this, but till you repent, to save all that shit with the toilet. Whoa.
I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again. I gotta keep my integrity. I gotta walk like a man. You better speak up when you talk to me. You better lift up your chin. I'm about to take over the globe. I got the whole world in my hand. I've been here before, that's the reason he sent me to do it all over again.
Cause we be on a mission. We be on that stacking bricks that's taller than the ceiling. What the hell is you?
Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Israel United in Christ presents to you the Hebrews Journal, the news from our world. Informative articles on marriage, health, and current events for the building of our nation. Download your free copy today by visiting israelunite.org. Shalom.
We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. about to turn the world upside down. Upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. I am Officer Azaniah, and to my left,
Officer Daniel.
To my right,
Officer Lael.
And this is your International News. Time to just dive straight into it.
Dive right in it.
Pull the article. Pull the article.
What we got?
Come on.
Hey. Immoral and illegal. U.S. and U.K. move to expand nuclear arsenals, defying global disarmament treaties.
So we got Esau again showing his true colors.
That's right.
Disarming global treaties for nuclear warheads. Things that makes you go, But Let's go. Hold on. Let's read more on the article. I just would like to get a little bit more on the article.
You know,
Pull back
I'm
it
about
up.
to be locked and loaded.
I
right
know.
now.
Everybody locked and loaded. Scroll down. Let's see. Let's read a little bit of it. Come on.
The United States and the United Kingdom are facing international criticism for moving to expand their nuclear arsenals, defying a growing global movement in support of nuclear disarmament. The U.S. is planning to spend $100 billion to develop a new nuclear missile, which could travel 6,000 miles, carrying a warhead 20 times stronger than the one dropped on Hiroshima, while British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has just announced plans to lift the cap on his nuclear stockpile, ending 3 decades of gradual nuclear disarmament.
So why are they ending 3 decades of nuclear, treaties?
Right.
Why are
No
they
war.
doing that? Why are they doing that?
And
It's
then-
something that's going on within their spirit that's telling them something.
And
Bring it
they're
up.
funding so much money into war.
And they're funding so much
billion.
money into war. Not only
Right.
then they just funded for nuclear warheads, and not only that, they funded their international space force.
Space Force,
Over
right.
how much money was it? Over 700
$700
billion.
Yeah.
$700 billion on a nuclear space force, and you're willing to go to war with all these other nations, breaking your treaty. Let's pull that. Go to Psalm chapter 55 and
Let's
let's
get
read
it.
verse 20.
Bring it out.
There's something. There's something that has to be a little bit deeper than that. Let's see why Esau is doing that. Come on.
Psalm chapter 55, verse 20.
Bring it out.
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
He hath put forth his hand of those that be as peace with him. That's us, but it's also talking about what we're reading about here. The other nations. Read.
He hath broken his covenant.
He had did what?
He hath broken his covenant.
Pull back up the article and let's read that title right there.
He's breaking treaties again,
you
showing
go.
his true colors.
Immoral and illegal. U.S. and U.K. move to expand nuclear arsenals, defying global disarmament treaties.
So it's illegal what they're doing because they already have treaties, but Esau says, no, I'm going to stick to my nature and I'm going to break these treaties.
Hey,
Right.
Officer, you know, just this to show you that Esau, even though he may have made those treaties with those nations about not taking their finances and putting it into making nukes, he was probably already making them from the get-go.
Yeah, of course.
He never stopped.
Just like how if he finds out Iran or all these different nations, he getting a whiff of them doing something relating to nuclear warheads, they go into war bombing 7 different nations.
Right.
Immediately off top. They could, in their mind, they are the only ones that holds the power. I am the one that's gonna keep everybody safe. I'm your gatekeeper. I'm your God.
He said, since there's no one over me, I can do whatever the hell I want.
Finish reading that scripture. My bad,
So-
I cut you off. Go ahead.
Psalm chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Read.
But war was in his heart.
We seeing, why is war in his heart? Why is war in his heart? Why would he have to break treaties with all these other nations to where he's doing something illegal, which potentially all these other nations are going to get mad and that could gang up on him? Why would he do something like that?
Officer, you know how they'll say that the white man can possibly be Esau, right?
Right.
I get a script.
Go ahead,
You
pull
finish
it.
with that one? Go to Genesis. Go to Genesis chapter 27, and I want to read verse 35.
Here's the
38.
important question. Why would war be in Esau's heart? He's
Watch
bringing it
this.
out.
Read that.
Genesis chapter 27 and verse 38.
Bring it out.
And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father?
Come on.
Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Come on.
And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
Now he's going into the blessing that he gave Esau.
Right.
Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. That's why he puts embargoes on these countries, and then he puts their what did he call those bases?
Military bases.
He put military bases
yeah.
in their land. Come on.
And of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword.
By what?
And by thy sword,
come on,
thou shalt live.
Because like how officer was bringing out, he know where his power is.
Right.
God said his blessing is the sword, and he know all those agreements he made with those nations. He don't care about those agreements. That's why he's willing to break them so easily.
Because he lives and he dies for war. That's all his purpose. He's a destructive machine.
Right.
But this is the reason why he's willing to break all these different treaties. Go to 2nd Ezra. Let's read verse 16.
Bring it out.
2nd Ezra 16, and let's read 18. This is the reason why Esau is ready to risk it all. This is the reason why Esau is ready to risk it all. Let's read.
2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars. And the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
For what?
For amendment.
He knows that his time is coming. Esau understands that prophecy has to be fulfilled. He understands. He sees the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians are waking up. So he's preparing for war. He's ready to risk it all for all these other nations to go against Christ, because he understands that the Bible is a true book, but not us.
And like I said earlier, our people need to come to find out who they are dealing with.
Bring it out.
I need to wake up and understand that you are the Israelites. Are you done with that? That script? I can get a script?
Go ahead, pull it.
Get Deuteronomy 33
Bring
and verse 29. Because he's smooth with butter, but in his mind, in his heart, it's war against who? The Israelites. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29.
Bring it out.
Happy art thou, O Israel.
O Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
Who is like unto thee, O people, saved by the Lord, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency.
Read.
And thine enemies.
And thy who?
And thine enemies.
Read.
Shall be found liars.
Shall be found what?
Shall be found liars.
Found liars. How will we know that Esau is a damn devil?
Bring it
is
out.
a liar? Is through him breaking his treaties throughout history. Time has to pass. And then you go back to see the record of this dude, of this man that's been oppressing the Israelites. He's been breaking treaties since the Native Americans. With the Native Americans. And he's still doing it.
And this is the beautiful thing. He's breaking his treaties for what? Because Esau understands the prophecy is coming, but you got to understand how great the Most High is and how he's aligning things and putting things together, that he's going to create allowing them to have the wisdom and the understanding to create bombs like to destroy Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and give them understanding to make different ICBM missiles like Satan too.
That was the beginning of his warlike warfare. He done advanced that now.
Yeah. He said he's wiser than David. Wiser than Daniel.
So he sat there, he advanced it because he understands that torment is coming because of what? Go to Psalm chapter 19 and let's read verse 6. This is what he understands. This is what he understands. Psalm chapter 19 and verse 6.
Psalm chapter 19.
Not Psalm chapter 149. I'm sorry. Psalm chapter 149. Let me get there with you. Psalm chapter 149, and let's read verse 7.
Psalms chapter 149 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen.
So he understands through prophecy that Christ is coming back and executing vengeance upon the heathen. Read.
And punishment upon the people.
Read.
To bind their kings with chains.
To put them in slavery. He understands that what the Israelites have been teaching on these corners by allowing a lot of these infiltrators like Mark Reiser. Mark Reiser, he understands through him and all his different biblical study personnel of the Bible, he understands that Christ is coming back to bind their kings with chains. Read.
And their nobles with fetters of iron.
Read.
To execute upon them the judgment written.
The judgment that is written. Why? Because of the oppression that the blacks, the Hispanics have been facing every day. No $1,400 stimulus check is going to take away all the pain and all the trauma that our people have sat there and we faced.
Hey,
Bring it out.
When you was bringing out about the judgment written for Esau, right? Can we bring that out?
Go ahead.
Hey, let me get Zechariah chapter 14, read verse 12.
I was thinking about Revelation.
Because what he think is he's making these weapons to defend himself. That's what he thinks.
Right. Bring it out.
But let's see why these weapons are being created. Can we read that, please?
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12.
Come on.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem.
That came against the Israelites. Read.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Ooh.
And their eyes,
Man, bring it out.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes. And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them.
So how can your eyes, your tongue, and your mouth consume away while you stand? Go to Isaiah 54:16.
What people got to realize
what can make your eyes, your tongue, and your mouth consume away while you stand? Let's see.
You know, them nuclear bombs got expiration dates on them.
Right. The Lord's going to use them.
It's got to be used one day.
Have to be
right. Come on. Read that.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
A smith today, you call it a scientist.
Right.
They create those nukes. Come on.
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster.
The waster. A nuclear bomb, when it hits, it wastes everything.
Destroys.
It destroys elements.
Bring it
melts
out.
your skin. Read.
Right.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
God says he made the waster to destroy.
That's right.
That's the spiritual aspect of what's happening with these treaties and Esau breaking them so he can make his weapons.
In a few words, he's fulfilling prophecy.
Right.
So he's fulfilling prophecy thinking that it's him.
Right.
So now because that's the judgment that was executed.
Right.
Let's go back to Psalm chapter 149 and let's read verse 6. Let's see how we should feel about all these judgments and when we're reading this and all these judgments that's being executed upon these nations. Come on.
Psalm chapter 149 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
Let the high praises of God be in their mouth.
Read.
And a two-edged sword in their hand.
So we supposed to be praising God when we hear
That's
stuff
right.
like this happening.
Right.
Because that's only going to get us to our salvation and our deliverance in Babylon the Great.
The question is, which side do you want to be on? The bombs or in the chariot? Choice is yours. Hey, this has been your international news. Stay tuned for the commercial break for more Four Corners News.
That's right.
Spirit you rolling with. Either you rolling with the spirit of Satan and who's waiting for the lake of fire, or you're gonna roll with the spirit of Christ. Created
created, manufactured right here in the Americas. Don't slip on that. This new Negro that we see today was a creation.
If you walking around worrying about your breath when you know death and destruction is everywhere, nigga, you gonna die.
Shalom, this is Bishop Nathaniel. 34 times the Booster Club has been called upon and 34 times they've answered. Join the team today and help send the prophets around the world. 12 tribes worldwide. Shalom.
I can't get enough of this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell him read, I'll be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You rebuck your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it. Dropping, no top models, no need for worries, cause God got us. See, masculinity need to be shown for real, and all of you that's cross-dressing would be dressed to be killed. Apollo Creed, but I'm hitting like I'm Holyfield. You counting sheep, but you the hireling, the type to flee. It's for the meat, when the battle on, they gnash their teeth. I can't believe I even fell for their hypocrisy. Like it or not, it's Kwam Yasharala. Laws attached to the brain, medulla oblongata. We are not the same over here, we walk with giants. 10 toes down with the clays mixed with iron. I can't get enough of this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell him read, I'll be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You rebuck your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it.
Talk a lot, I just minister. In this race, you gotta last just to finish first. I'm in a big league with the top prophets, warming up in
Emergency alert. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Blacks and Latinos, colonized and enslaved, scattered throughout the earth, are indeed the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, according to the Holy Bible. The United States of America is Babylon the Great. It only has a very limited time of existence. And Black Lives Matter has nothing to do with black people. It's a branch of the LGBT community, and they're about to introduce NAMBLA, the North American Man-Boy Love Association. All donations to that organization help fund the Democratic National Committee. The media is controlled by the Central Intelligence Agency and Council of Foreign Relations.
Exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
They have manipulated the theme that the police should be defunded and disbanded for the purpose of chaos to bring in the National Guard. COVID-19 was created and manipulated in the United States and sent to Wuhan, China. It was manipulated by splicing animal DNA with human fetal tissue, according to Revelation chapter 6, verse 8. Christ is our King, the Black Messiah, and he will soon come and return, bringing the powers of heaven and destroy Babylon's space force, according to Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 14. These are the last days, brothers and sisters. We must prepare ourselves for deliverance by keeping the commandments and gather ourselves together as the Israelites. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1.
We about to turn the world upside down. 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 Upside down.
And we make up Four
Corners News.
That's right.
All right, man. Lord's will. Y'all can hear what we're saying here because we about to bring it. Oh,
let us know. Let us know.
It is that time. Main time. Sorry. Go to it, man. Go to it. They out here trying to make boys into girls still in Babylon the Great. Look at all them faces. Look at all them faces. All them Becky's with dog hair out there. Man, there's a whole bunch of lice.
You know, usually when you see those pictures, you'll see one Jake out of the bundle.
Right. Ain't nowhere there.
Damn.
Oh, Captain Severus and Captain Carr, we are not there. That's Photoshop.
Yeah, for real, right.
Thank you. There we go.
That thing blended in.
All praises.
They tried to put you in the picture.
Hey, read that for us, though, soldier.
Screen record that.
Hold on. Read that.
The war against boys, trying to tame all young men by educating their toxic masculinity out of them in the wrong approach.
Is the wrong approach. That's what Babylon the Great, and they're not trying to do that out of white man. No. They try to get that masculinity out of black man, Hispanic man.
Bring it out. Hey, explain toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity, the definition of it is being a man. That's what it is. To being a man and being a man, man. I'm a man.
So they against what a real man stands for.
Yeah. Hey, pull up the definition to see what America says. But toxic masculinity to spiritual eyes is they don't want you to be a man.
I am a man.
So
they don't want you to put no bass in your voice.
Right.
You speak like Joel Osteen.
They want you to talk like this. It's like, hello,
Bible.
how are you doing today?
This is my Bible.
Yeah, they do hit you with that thing when you say, hey,
so.
you be like, damn, your
he's
voice
a threat. Can you raise your voice about 40 octaves? Yes, I can. Now I'm comfortable around you, boy.
What the hell is this?
Pull it up. Let's see what it says. What America, Babylon the Great says about toxic masculinity. Pull it up. Let's read that for him, soldier.
The definition of toxic masculinity, a set of attitudes and ways of behaving stereotypically associated with or expected of men.
So you can't stereotypically act like a man.
Right.
When you do that, it's toxic masculinity. When you tell a woman, hey, woman, be quiet. It's toxic masculinity. Why are you talking to me in that?
He's too controlling.
With all that bass that I used to love when you talk to me on the phone.
Right.
That made me want to marry you.
Right.
Now take that bass out your voice, nigga.
You got no problem with Barry White.
Right.
But when I tell you to be quiet, it's a problem.
Damn. Go back to it, man. Let's read some more. Keep reading. Regarded
as having a negative impact on men and on society as a whole.
That's crazy, man.
A negative impact on men
and society.
Damn.
They want to turn this into what's that thing?
The Wonder World,
Wonder Woman, where it was a whole island of women.
Number of women.
Where the hell? Where did all these women come from?
Right. They just popped out of thin
air.
air.
You grew them out the ground.
Yeah.
Came out of thin air.
Cap, just
I'm keeping PG because I was thinking.
Yeah, I know you was.
That's hey. If you ever seen that Wonder Woman, you ever know about that comic thing? Right. That's a land full of whores. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Straight up.
Because ain't none of them had a baby by themselves. It took a man to have a baby. But there's no man anywhere in sight on the island.
Right.
Women rule everything. So what they do is they get sexed, get a baby put in them, and then go back to where they come from. That's a whore.
Yeah.
Right.
You follow the comic book, that's what a couple of them was caught doing. They'll sneak off that island, teleport, go to another island, and then afterwards get sex, come back Bigfoot pregnant.
Teleport on the
Barefoot
pregnant. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's a hoe. Ain't that something?
That's crazy as hell.
Live on
What you
FCN. On
expect?
Four Corners News.
It's
You heard it here
Esau.
first.
You heard it here live on Four Corners News.
Eat a mic. What you expect? Hey, go back to it. I want to see something about examples on it. It says something about examples a little bit down. Scroll down. People also ask. Let's see that. Let's see. What is toxic masculinity examples? Let's see what it say. Read that.
Terry Cooper has described toxic masculinity as involving the need to aggressively compete or dominate others, and as the constellation of socially regressive male traits that serve to foster domination, the devaluation of women, homophobia, and wanton violence.
All right, now all of that other stuff, that's smoke screen.
There
That's,
you go.
You got to see that with a picture. That is smoke and mirrors,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
The average man is not walking. Pull it back up real quick. Pull it back up. The average man is not walking around devaluing women, going around with homophobia and looking for violence. That's not the average man.
Bring it out.
The average man does seek to have male traits and dominate his household.
There you go.
That's what they don't want.
They don't want that at all, Cat.
Right.
Those are just words they want to implement in the mind as
Yeah.
trigger words.
There you go.
So as soon as they see or they see an example of a man, homophobia, aggression.
Yeah.
That's the trigger words they
Defaming
build.
of-
They put it in the
defaming of
minds of the
women.
people now.
People
That's what
that-
they're doing.
People that create those terms, in my mind, when I read this, is they're feminists. And that's what that is. And what they're doing, they're repeating the Willie Lynch letter all over again.
yeah. Right.
Because what the Willie Lynch letter it says again, you gotta take the male
Take the
in
biggest male nigger
in his frozen state, and then you regress his state to make him act like be more dependent. That's the word.
Masculate him.
I forgot. I haven't read it for such a long time, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Demasculate him. Turn him into a woman.
Yep.
They
There you
were,
go.
they were butt break him in front of his
give me
family.
that in Genesis 1:26
Bring it
to
out.
show you that. I want, and this is what I'm asking everybody that believes that toxic masculinity is destroying the world. Read Genesis 1:26.
Genesis chapter 1 verse 26.
Bring it out.
And God said, "Let us make man in our image."
Make man, not a woman. Read on.
After our likeness.
Uh-huh.
And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea.
And let him have, let them have dominion. Let them dominate everything.
That's right.
That's right. On that.
So they said God is he has toxic
There
masculinity.
you go. God is toxic. That's what they're saying.
That's why
Toxic.
Christ
God,
gonna
you
come
are
back.
toxic.
That's
That's
why
what they're
Christ
saying.
gonna come back and kill all their ass.
Exactly.
You talk about my daddy? What'd you say about my daddy?
Right.
He gonna come back kill everybody.
You already-
Christ gonna come back pissed because you're talking about his daddy.
You already know how Judah
That's
get
why
about when
a
you
lot
talk
of them
about
that's
daddy.
pushing that
Say about
feminist.
my daddy.
A lot of them that's pushing that feminist crap. They hate God.
Yep.
They hate the order of God. They don't want to. They can't stand the Bible.
Yep.
They hate it.
That's why they got female Bibles now.
Yep.
That's
That
fighting
Queen
words
James.
there.
They think they know more than God.
Queen
The way
James.
that
Was it
God
Queen?
seen everything and it was perfect. No, you
You
didn't
said
make
Queen
it perfect.
James.
Yeah, the Queen James.
They got the
Bible.
Queen James.
Damn,
Bible.
they got the
Are
Queen
you
James Bible.
serious?
Yeah, well, they got it. Hey, go back to the article. We ain't even read the article yet, man.
So
You just
that's-
hear the word toxic masculinity.
And that
Well, when I
scripture we
see
just
this-
read in the Queen James Bible, it says God made women in his image.
Yeah, probably do. I don't know. I ain't never read it. God
Damn.
says, "Seek ye out the book of the Lord." I'm saying right.
There you go. That's right.
Hey, when I
They just
read
changed the
this,
words of God.
when I hear about toxic masculinity, I think about that Beyonce video or Who Runs the World,
Yeah, yeah.
Girls. That's
Yeah.
what they're pushing.
Yeah.
They're
They're
pushing
pushing.
the religion of Beyonce.
Right. Go back to that article. Let's read it real quick. Scroll down on it. Scroll down on it. All them Edomite. Educate your sons, right? Read that real quick for us.
The hysteria generated over a small minority of badly behaved, violent boys has gone too far.
Has gone too far. Go ahead.
Teaching them gender neutrality and to resist macho, heterosexual manliness is not the answer.
Maleness is not the
Maleness.
answer. So teaching them to try to make them into soft, effeminate man is not the answer.
Right.
It's not going to solve your problems. Go back to it. Go back to it. Let's read that.
Fake news about men is making the rounds, and at times it seems that young boys have become the target of the veritable crusade designed to tame them. Since the eruption of anxiety about a supposed rape culture afflicting British schools, the mantra of educate your sons is constantly echoed by politicians, campaigners, and media influencers.
That's how Esau spreads his doctrine, is through the media. It's called popular persuasion.
That's how he tune up the people. Just like back in the days, he would send out the Jesuit priests.
Yep.
They would prime the people with their false Christianity, all right, before he would physically take over. Send in the Jesuit priests, push in that poison of Christianity, then put in the muscle.
Yep, exactly right. Go to that next article, because if you're not teaching your young boys to be man, to raise them as a man, as God commands them to be, and not to be all soft, to be all thin. We ain't talking about being abusive. We ain't talking about being lions in your house. No, we talking about being a man, stand on your own make decisions, lead your house, lead the way, be a leader.
Right.
That's what God is commanding man. If you don't do that, this is what's going to end up happening to him. Pull up that next article right there. Right there. They're gonna have their damn lip gloss popping.
Damn. Nails painted.
That dude's lip gloss is popping.
That brother
Ain't no way no boy's bottom lip should be like that.
That brother
His
got
nail
diamonds
is
on his
painted
nail.
with glitter, with gold, with silver, whatever it is, whatever color that is.
Come on.
Come on now, dog.
I thought Lil Mama's lip gloss was
That dude
popping.
lip gloss popping, man.
Damn.
He became Lil Mama.
Oh, man. Oh,
That's the-
man.
That's
Come
the
on,
C
come
C
on.
type, brother. What's he called? C? I don't need cup. C.
Jiggly.
C cup.
Hey, that's
C
sad.
cup, brother.
What you talking about, man?
Hey, that's sad for all
Stay in the spirit over there, man.
Hey, that's sad for all the
That's
Nas
what-
fans
that's
that's
what
out there.
The
That's
Nas
sad
fans.
for all the old head Nas fans that used to
His
be out
name's even
there.
associated.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know he
that
mad.
name is destroyed.
Yeah, he messed that,
name,
up.
yeah,
bad.
he
That
messed
brother
that
is
up for all of
scarred,
y'all.
man.
So
Yeah.
don't go in the
It's
groups
done,
talking
bro.
about Nas is the best. Nah.
Which Nas?
Yeah, right. Rich Nas.
You gotta say that, right?
You gotta say that.
Disclaimer on there.
If I ruled the world,
Nas,
the
right.
one that was about
Right.
being a man,
Right.
masculinity.
Oh, the Old
Right.
Town Road.
Or the Brokeback Mountain. Old
There you
Town
go.
Road.
Times have
Damn.
changed.
Pull it up, man. Read that. Read
Lil-
that for us.
Lil Nas X responds to parents' outrage over his new music. I am not gonna spend my entire career trying to cater to your children.
See, this is the thing. This is why on Judgment Day, there is going to be a terrible judgment for these rappers that do not repent.
Bring it out.
And
Get
come
out.
up out of that. You got a few rappers like, I'm done with music because they've seen some of our videos and this stuff has hit them. They understand what they're doing to the community because words have power.
Yeah.
The Most High God, words got power where if they speak life into you.
Right.
So words
That's
that
right.
you are,
Right.
any other type of words, what can they do? They can speak death into you.
Bring it out. Right.
So the words that you
Right.
speak, it ain't just, this is just for entertainment.
Right.
No, words are not
Right.
just for entertainment. They have a cause and an effect.
Right.
Everything that comes out of your mouth. Go back to it, man. Go back to it. Go back to that thing. Scroll down, because you talk about, I'm not going to spend my time raising your kid. Read that, man. Read that.
Lil Nas X is defending himself after angering parents over the appropriationness of his new music. On Friday, the 21-year-old singer dropped his new track, Monterio, Call Me By Your Name, along with an explicit music video that shows him sliding down a pole into hell and having a sexual encounter with the devil.
A sexual encounter with
is crazy
the
as
devil.
hell, man.
Read on the next paragraph.
The video was met with outrage by parents who argued that it seemed inappropriate for an artist whose breakout single was widely beloved by children.
That's who made that dude famous.
Right.
There you go.
It wasn't grown folk listening to what the hell?
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road?
Yeah, that was kids.
No.
That wasn't
That was
grown ass
kids.
folks. We ain't trying to hear no damn country, especially black folk. We don't give a damn about no country song.
Right.
That was kids that made that famous. Kids
Millennials.
watched that on YouTube.
Millennials, yeah.
Kids pushed that thing. Kids made him rich.
They was making little clips of them dancing to that song.
Right.
Right. TikTok video.
Yeah, the TikToks made them famous. The
There you go,
TikToks,
the
the
TikToks.
Instagram
That's
reels,
crazy.
and everything like that.
Real quick, let's get that scripture.
Here
Filthy
we go.
communications.
Yeah, bring it up.
Filthy communications, Colossians.
I think it's
1 Corinthians
Is it?
13.
13. Yeah, 10:30.
What is it?
1 Corinthians 15
Colossians
to
3 and 8.
Oh, you want that?
Colossians 3 and-
Because everything that come out your mouth, you got to be liable for. That's why in the Bible, God says put a bar
yeah.
your mouth.
See,
Bring
right.
it out.
So he knows what he's doing.
They know. It's by design. But we just, you got crazy Israelites who's becoming a vessel for Satan.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Go ahead.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice,
Come on.
blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth.
You see that? God says put that stuff away from you. That's a commandment of God.
Yep.
Not making videos you pole dancing and dropping it down on Satan.
Yep.
It's crazy. Come on.
Talk about you back it up on them.
Right. You purposely do that.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with making music, because hell, you got a whole book called Songs.
Bring it out. Right.
That means songs, right? You got Songs of Solomon also. Ain't nothing wrong with making music. But it's what type of music is what God gonna judge. Because this is where they keep saying, oh, it's just entertainment and it's not for kids. I make my music for adults. Even if it is for adults, it's still filthy communication at the end of the day.
Right.
Give me that in Ephesians chapter 5 to show you if you want to make music, all fine and dandy. God ain't got a problem with it. But it better be the kind of music that he wants to hear.
Right.
Read that in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 19.
Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns.
In psalms and hymns. Read on.
And spiritual songs.
And what?
And spiritual songs.
And what?
And spiritual
Bring it
songs.
out. A song better be a spiritual song.
That's right.
If it's not a spiritual song, then God is going to have a problem with you on Judgment Day.
That's right. I tell them we don't rap, we prophesy behind instruments.
There you go.
That's right.
That's what it is. Songs are supposed to be spiritual songs. Read on.
And singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord.
To who?
To the Lord.
The music's supposed to be glorifying the Lord.
That's right.
That's who the music's for. It ain't for adults. It's for adult entertainment. Bring it out. It's for those that turn up in the club. What you're doing is you're making your music for sinners.
There you go.
He also said
Dang, you hit it right on the head.
the Old Town Country Road that he was talking about adultery and lean.
Yeah, he did.
It wasn't even for you. It wasn't even for the kids.
So he had a target market.
Yeah,
basically.
there you go. Right.
And
He
nobody
had a target market.
Nobody
sinners.
ain't say nothing about it. The only reason why they getting on this one is because he put Satan in there.
Yeah,
they
that's
had
it.
no problem.
That's
They had
it.
no problem.
The
with
lean
that.
was okay. The adultery
lean
was okay.
The adultery was
Yeah.
okay. The homosexuality was okay. But once you drop Satan in there,
Yeah,
Right.
now we got a
Satan.
problem.
Right.
Yep.
Go back to the article. Because this is the effects, though. Don't forget it. This is the effects of toxic masculinity. A man being a man and being assertive is not what we need in America.
Right.
All right. This is what they're going to turn into right here. Right here.
And they gonna complain about that.
Hey, this is what you talked about, Officer Lai. Read that, the note part, the tweet.
I literally sing about lean and adultery in Old Town Road.
There you go.
Wow.
Submit to it. Lean
Damn.
and adultery.
So why your kids making Twitter video clips?
There you go.
They dance into adultery and drugs. Right?
That's what's entering into their spirit.
Yep.
Subliminally.
Yeah, hey, but you know who knows who knows is going into their spirit?
Bring it out.
Satan.
Right.
It's like,
Absolutely.
yeah, boy. Make that tune good and make it real catchy and make it where they don't know what's going on.
Right.
It's going to plant in their spirit. And when they get of age, I'm going to reveal it in their spirit of what you was talking about.
Right.
And then I'm going to make them ready for it. I'm going to put these Edomites out here. They're going to take away all the masculinity,
Right.
all of that stuff, and I'm going to bring them right on over to the dark side. Thank you, Lil Nas X.
Right.
Anything after that, don't. If you got any complaints, don't come to me. Take it up with God.
Damn.
Just showing
So
where
now
that
it will,
spirit's
it will
coming
be
from.
no protection of masculinity because that's the job of the men to tame that behavior.
Yeah.
That is not a godly, manly behavior.
Right.
So once that barrier is gone, that protection is gone. Right. Now you got a big bowl of chaos just running up and down.
But you can't teach your son how to be a son when everybody's out here trying to be a damn
There you go.
metrosexual. Man out here getting the damn nails
done.
They getting their eyebrows done. They getting facials and stuff. What the hell?
And Esau has many ways of attacking young black men.
There you go.
He don't have to literally. He don't have to physically
Tight
attack
ass
you.
pants too. To be the
That's the one.
He could promote Lil Nas X, and that's an attack on our young men.
Skinny jeans, them damn skinny. Don't come in the truth with no damn skinny jeans on.
Bring it up.
Don't walk in here with them skinny jeans on.
Cap.
No, brother. No, you can't come. Security stuff. Nope.
There you go.
You gotta put on some pants that fit you, brother.
Hey, Cap, you know how hard you gotta shop now to actually find some pants.
Man, I'm
You
telling you
can't
right
find
now.
You got to get sizes bigger than yours.
You gotta go to big and tall.
That don't even help because it can be big around the waist and it can hook your damn ankle.
Yep, that's the one.
You
That's how
gotta
they make 'em.
search
Yeah.
Search at big and
for
tall.
some regular ass pants. You gotta search
Might
for
have to
them
go back to them
things.
Jabos, man.
So even our fashion, our fashion is at.
We wear cargo
They
pants
take
everywhere
away
now.
the manhood out of fashion with the pants with the rips and stuff in them and making them tight.
Now I see why brothers just show up to every event with boots and cargo.
That's right.
That's all we need. That's all you need.
Cargo
Let you
pants.
know what I'm about off top, baby. Boots, cargo pants. I'm a man.
Family fun day, boots, cargo pants.
That's it. That's it.
Beach day, boots, cargo pants.
My wedding, boots, cargo pants.
Right.
With the garment.
With a garment.
That's all you need.
Hey, go back to that, man. Go back to that article real quick. Go back to that. Scroll down some more. Scroll down, and let's read that right there.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Read that.
He got on
Look
skinny
at
jeans.
the hypocritical nature of these rappers out here, man. And you know who else is in that? Cardi B's also in that too. But she said the same thing. I'm not making music for your kids, but he showed up to elementary and got paid to sing a song about adultery and lean to kids.
Damn. So
Elementary.
Listen. So now you got agents that set this up.
Right.
He has agents that set it up. He has promoters. They already figured it out.
Yep.
So they know exactly what the song is saying.
Exactly right.
In the music industry, they exactly know who they're pinpointing because they're looking at analytics and all these different things, and they know who to pinpoint and who to attack. Esau uses some of these rappers a lot of the time to blur the lines and of what masculinity is.
Oh yeah,
that's
no
why you
doubt
have like
about it.
other rappers that comes out. They'll put a lot of money behind them with an agenda. So a lot of the time, some of these rappers, they be getting their nails done, get their nails
Just
done
say
painted.
Lil Nas X. It ain't Lil Rap. Just say that dude right there.
It's more of them that's borderline, but they love women. They're getting, you know,
Hold on. You don't know
hair
that.
colors.
You don't know that. That could be just what they do out in public.
they
Behind
really-
those, you don't know. Don't speak for the wicked right there. 'Cause they mess around. You gonna see a picture of them with their damn legs
Right.
on top of a damn man's lap.
Oh yeah.
Sipping on a mojito.
Oh.
You know, the sodomy agenda, you know, they said.
With a damn what you call those things you get at Chili's? What do they call them things with the sugar on the rim? Margarita. They're gonna have their lap, their legs on a man's lap, sipping on a margarita, talking about we out here chilling.
Damn.
We out here chilling.
Send the bombs, Lord. Send the bombs.
Go to that. Look at that. Read that for us, so just read it.
There was no system involved. I made the decision to create the music video. I am an adult. I am not going to spend my entire career trying to cater to your children. That is your job.
Play the video.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow.
Oh man.
Play that video. So why did you show up to an elementary?
Bring it out.
Why did you say, hey, are the parents cool with this, with me singing
There
this
you
to
go.
them? Let it play. Let it play. Look at them skinny ass jeans.
That brother can't come inside the concrete.
Man, those are little kids.
Not with those jeans.
And they just singing the song. They ain't even got the song playing.
It goes back to Cap's point about the power of words. You see how deep it ran?
They know it.
They know the music is not on.
And the song not even on yet. Look,
They just turned it on.
Look what he doing over there.
And they got to stop all those dances too.
Wow, man.
That's Kid's Corner right there.
But look at this. He don't give it. It's not his job.
Right.
But he went to an elementary and started singing about lean and adultery.
Yeah.
But it's your job to police your kids. Give me that First Timothy chapter 6, read 9 and 10, man.
Bring it out.
I'm telling you, these rappers out here, if you don't repent and start singing spiritual songs,
that right.
You got a terrible thing waiting for you on Judgment Day.
Right.
You better get your kids in kids' corner.
That's right.
Real.
Give me that. Read that, man.
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare.
A rich meaning you covet money. You would do anything for money. You'll sing about adultery and lean to kids for money. Read on.
And into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
You're on your way. If you're coveting money and you'll do anything for it, you make any kind of song for some money, you're on your way to destruction. Thus saith the Lord. Read on.
For the love of money.
The love of money is not money itself. It's the love of money. It's the covetousness of money. Read on.
Is the root of all evil.
That right there. I'm not worried about y'all kids.
Yeah, that's
it's
your job.
That's your job. I'm gonna make my music and get paid off your kids watching it.
I'm gonna attack your kids while you not there, while they're in public school.
While they're at elementary school.
And you know it says in Sirach that a covetous man will even give up his own bowels.
Hey, I was just on it. You in the spirit.
He gladly did that.
Right.
Yeah.
He definitely gave it up.
He gave it up.
Hey, and this is talk about that goes into this whole toxic masculinity. Give me that in Job chapter 40. I'm gonna show you what God says about being a man. Job chapter 40, and I believe it's verse 8. I'm shooting from the hip. Let's read that.
From the hip here.
Job chapter 40 and
verse 6.
7.
Read verse 6.
Verse 6.
Bring it out.
Then answered the Lord unto Job out of the whirlwind and said, Gird up thy loins now like a man.
Like a what?
Like a man.
Gird up like a what?
Like a man.
Put your pants on like a man.
That's right.
Gird up your loins like a man is what God's saying to him. Stand up. Read on.
I will demand of thee and declare thou unto me.
I want to answer. Stand up. Look me in my face. What it say on integrity?
I got to keep my integrity.
Yeah.
I got to walk like a man.
Walk like a man.
When you speak to me, you better lift up your chin.
That's right.
Your words and your deeds needs to line up.
That's it.
That's
integrity.
That's integrity. God said, I gird up your loins like a man. That's how I want you to look at me. Stand up, because I want to answer from just like when you're talking to your son and you know they done something wrong.
Right.
Hey, boys, look at me.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Right.
You better put a sir behind that.
Right.
Put a sir
that
behind
video.
that.
Put a sir behind that.
You better put a sir.
But no, America wants that gone. They want a land full of Amazonians.
That goes deeper. That goes into one thing. The agenda that Lil Nas X and all these different rappers that they're funneling money into, they're doing something called population control.
Yeah,
and
that's
the
what it
person,
is.
the people that they're targeting is people that look just like us.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's right.
Hey, go to the next video. What's that dude's name? The one that played in White Chicks that was chasing after man.
Terry
Crews.
Oh, Terry Crews.
I would have denied that role. But the love of money will make you do that, right? Marlon Wayne them dressed up like women, put white paint on their face. Money will make you do that.
Right.
You lose your integrity when you
Right.
chase money. Yeah. When you covet money, your integrity goes out the door. Go to that video. Go to that video because he's talking some straight foolishness.
And what's happened is the word toxic masculinity has been overused. Now it's been used as, you hear, what happens is as humans, we hear the word so much, we don't even know what it means anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, toxic, toxic. Yeah, that's how. That's toxic. Somebody step on your toe. That's toxic. But what we're really talking about is a disease. What we're talking about is a way of thinking, like I was saying, those Porky's movies and this kind of thing, where it slowly disintegrates your life.
Being a man disintegrates your life is what he's saying.
I run this, and it's my world.
Stop it. Give me that in 1 Timothy chapter 3.
Bring it out.
See, this is what America, this is what Babylon do. This is the covetousness of money. You will speak things that are against God and then go home and pray to God saying, continue to bless me to keep on speaking these things against you. Read that 1 Timothy chapter 3 and let's read verse 4.
1 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
One that ruleth well his own house.
A man is supposed to do what?
one that ruleth well his own house.
God said a man is supposed to rule his own house.
Right.
Read on.
Having his children in subjection.
You're supposed to rule your children also. Read on.
With all gravity.
With seriousness. You ain't playing no games about how your house is going to be ran. That's what God is saying. Read on.
For if a man.
There you go. So that lets you know who is talking about ruling the house.
Right.
A man ruling the house.
That's right.
What he says, if he's a godly man, what he says goes. That's not toxic masculinity. That's godly manliness. Read on.
For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God?
Hey, all right? Hey, get some man of water,
He needs some water. He needs some milk. Get him some milk.
You're going to be all right, man.
Somebody
You're gonna
bring
be all
him
right.
some almond milk. This is why we got interns on here at Four Corners News, man. So you all right. You've been doing good. So read that. Redeem yourself and read it again.
There you go.
Read it again.
For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God?
There we go. You got to be able to rule your own house before you can lead the people of God. God is not toxic masculinity, whatever they want to call it.
Right.
This is divine order is what it is.
He said that is a sickness.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, that's what he is.
They
Being
hate
being a man is a sickness.
He's a sickness.
Yeah. He got the feminine battery on his back.
Right. That's what it is.
That's what happened.
That's what it is.
That suit is a sickness.
It's done.
Right. You dead right. You see how high the pants are? Go to it. Go back to that video, man.
Purple socks, purple socks, purple socks.
And it becomes my way or the highway, and you don't look at anyone else and give anybody else any clout for anything. That's toxicity. And I grew up in that world. I believed just because I was a man that I was more valuable than the women in my life.
Stop. Tell you right there. Give me that in Isaiah. Give me that in the book of Isaiah.
Bring it out.
And I believe it is. You know what I want? You know what I want, Jeramiel? You know what I want when it's talking about the man. Do you know what I want? You should know what I want right now. Give me that in Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. This is what I want. Talking about man. We are. The man is the prize.
That's right.
Hell, Captain Samuel been going at y'all neck for the last 6 months
Don't
about
even say
telling you.
that.
Right.
They go.
Oh, man.
They
You
gonna
got the
flag
emails
his
coming right
down.
now.
Be a man.
And he don't even know the truth.
Yeah,
And he got
exactly.
some common sense about that.
Exactly.
The man is the prize.
That's right.
Read that in Isaiah 13, verse 12.
Bring it out.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12.
Bring it out.
And I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Read it again.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
A man is fine gold in
That's
the eyes of
right.
God. It ain't no cheap gold either. Read on.
Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
He is more precious than that gold of Ophir. You ain't even got that no more on the earth. You getting it out of Africa. Ophir is somewhere else.
Right.
That's how precious a man is in the eyes of God, especially a godly man
Right.
that keeps the commandments, that
Right.
rules his house like Abraham did. That man is fine gold. Ain't no equality in that.
Real quick, you got to think about why he's saying this, because remember, this dude got touched and molested by this other dude.
Fondled.
He got fondled, so he probably is dealing with trauma, and now he has to recant everything that goes on into his life. That's why a statement like that has to be pushed
Real
out.
quick, let me get this script. Go to Sirach 33:22, because this is a commandment that the Lord instilled in the man. Read that.
Bring it out, Cap.
So Sirach chapter 33, verse 22.
Bring it out.
In all thy works, keep to thyself the preeminence.
Keep the what?
Keep to thyself the preeminence.
Keep the preeminence
Being
in
on
your
the
house.
top.
Being on the top.
That's
Dominate like we read in Genesis.
There
1.
you go.
Right.
Yep, that's it. Go back to that. Let's finish it out real quick. Play that video.
Because why? Because everybody said that.
God
And
said
one
it.
of the biggest things that ever happened for me was realizing
Look at them pants.
Purple socks,
Everything.
purple socks, purple socks.
Lavender.
that women are equal to men. Now, this is the deal.
That's captive
You could go to a
apparel
Black
right
Lives
there.
Matter rally, and you have black men saying, "Hey, bitch, sit down." You're like, oh,
We ain't
wait a
condoning
minute,
that
wait a
stuff.
minute. Are we equal or not? If as a black man, if I demand equality, I have to give equality.
Where is that at?
You're never gonna get it unless you give it.
Cut. See,
That's the Queen James version right there, I guess. There you
That's
go.
exactly what it is.
Come on,
Tell
man.
me, he got fondled and made him rethink about everything.
That's why God said that the counsel of the wicked is no counsel at
Right.
all.
Wow.
Because they give you stuff like that and they turn you into that effeminate
There you
black man that worships the woman instead of loving and leading the woman in a godly way like we are commanded to. So if you wanna stand up, give me that 2nd Ezra chapter 10.
Bring it
I'm gonna
out.
show you something. 2nd Ezra chapter 10 and verse 33. You know what I want?
2nd Ezra chapter 10 and verse 33.
Yep.
Bring it out.
And he said unto me,
This is God speaking to Ezra just like he spoke to Job. What he tell him to do?
stand up manfully.
Do what?
Stand up manfully.
Stand up manfully. Pull down your high-ass suit pants.
Right.
Damn.
And stand up like a man, and
That
then
right.
God's going to do what?
And I will advise thee.
Now God can talk to you.
Right.
Just like we was talking about on an earthly example. When you want to correct your son, hey, stand up, look me in the face. Put your hands to your side. Stand up.
So, Cap,
stick your chest out.
Put a sir behind that.
What he's
Put a
saying
sir
is,
behind it.
if you weak and effeminate, God is not advising you.
Bring it out.
Damn.
I remember it was a comedian who said he was talking to a brother and he said he didn't have a mustache. She was like, he looked at him while he was talking. He said, "Brother, where your mustache at? I can't trust no man with no mustache."
Right.
You can't do it.
Weird.
You
Talking to
gotta
a woman.
stand up manfully
You
so
suspect.
God
There
can
you go.
advise you. And if
Trust you.
if you're a man out there and you try to stand up manfully, you better repent and find yourself in one of these IUIC
There you
schools
go.
all across the world.
That's right.
That's right. Hey, and we're gonna end it right here on
Four Corners News.
Shout out to the tech team. We got Soldier Lemuel on camera 1. We got Soldier Caleb on camera also. We've got Soldier Jeremiel that's interning back there too.
That's right.
And in the back, I can't see him, but we got Officer Jakim. We got Officer Zion, who's our
Mosa.
director. We got Officer Mosa, who's our assistant director. We also got Soldier Paul back there, who is our board administrator.
That's right.
That's
Board administrator. Damn, we ain't playing, y'all.
We got position.
We got positions.
We got
There you
positions,
go.
y'all.
And not don't forget about the interim
The intern.
the interim reader.
The interim reader. That's
Take it
right.
out. Come on.
Soldier Jerome.
Let's step your reading up, man.
Hey,
We
also, stay tuned to this Sabbath. Also, the video of the album is some Psalm 149.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Dropping.
on original
Royalty.
It's dropping Sunday.
That's a dope
Actually,
album
on
cover, man.
Sunday.
Fire,
on
man.
Sunday,
Fire.
it's going to drop. It's going to
Pure
be
fire.
available. Psalm 149.
All
Right?
right.
Catch the verse.
All right, Israel, it's that time again. Remember to join the Booster Club at IUIC.fundraiser@israelunite.org.
That's right.
Also,
Right.
don't forget to visit Original Royalty. Like we
Right.
just said, we have albums out dropping, so make sure you come support this truth. All right?
That's right. All right.
That's
Hey,
right.
Lord's will, Life Last will be back next Thursday.
Next
No,
Thursday.
no, we
Oh.
won't. We'll be celebrating the
The Passover. That's right.
Passover
Kwame
weekend
Asha.
is going to start on Thursday. So Lord's will,
right.
Life Last will be back after that with a more jam-packed show for you. All right.
rid of that
So with
levy,
that,
y'all.
Israel, we say
Shalom.